All right, today's topic is 5 love languages.
I don't know.
The glare is kind of getting everybody. Just put it in front of my face and it's much better.
Five love languages.
So the 5 love languages book is by Gary Chapman. And it talks about the 5 love languages. So what's he say on the back?
Couples who understand each other's love language hold a priceless advantage in the quest for love that lasts a lifetime. They know how to effectively and consistently make each other feel truly and deeply loved. The gift never fades away.
All right. And you can find all that stuff at 5lovelanguages.com. That's it. No interpretations or thoughts or nothing. No.
Quick and easy.
Quick episode today. But anyways.
So no, it was good. We both thought the same thing. So 5 love languages. So basically, we each feel loved in a different way. And Gary Chapman has done research that says there's 5 typical ways: physical touch, words of affirmation, quality time, gifts, and acts of service. And of course, the book goes in depth into each one of those. But it also has a quiz, so you can figure out what your love language is, and your spouse can take it and figure out what their love language is. It just goes to show that, I may feel love one way and he may feel love another, but if I'm trying to show him love the way I feel love, he's just going to get annoyed and not feel loved at all and think I'm trying to do things my way.
Right. Well, and the way he describes it, which I like, is he talks about a gas tank basically, right? So it's your love tank instead of a gas tank, right? So if you're showing your spouse love in their love language, you're actually filling their tank up instead of it just staying empty and not feeling that love, right? So the goal of what you show to your spouse and what you do for your spouse, not all the time, but daily, and the majority of the time should be what they need for their love language, right?
So this kind of ties into our podcast about service, right? If you're going to serve your spouse, the best way to do it is in their love language. Right. If my love language is service or acts of service, so Troy comes home and he does the laundry, or he, vacuums or whatever.
Cooks supper,
that shows me
orders the pizza.
Right, whatever. Shows I'm appreciated and respected and loved, right? If his is physical touch, then holding hands, hugging, kissing, making love is all services to him that make him feel loved.
I don't know.
It's
pretty simple, really. It's got to be intentional, right? So we say all this stuff, and I mean, we've done this for
7 years.
7+ years, right? We've known each other's love language, and maybe we need to update it just to take the test again, just to see where we're at. It's worked so far, but it's really simple things, but you have to be intentional with it, and you have to make the choices that are going to make it work and make it I don't know, I want to say this, not enjoyable, but make it what your spouse needs, productive for what your spouse needs, right? So
for example, I was on deployment, and I don't even know how I came about the book, but I read it and I took the test, and then I took it how I think Troy would answer the questions. And then I sent him the book and asked him to do the same thing. So he took it for himself, and then he took it for me. And then we talked about, how we saw each other and, what our true love languages were. So it was very interesting. And since that time, once we knew what each other's love languages were, it definitely enhanced our marriage, I think, and the passion that we have.
For sure.
it's all about knowing each other, and little things like this, they're simple, but people don't think about it. They're not taught that. They're not, my parents sure didn't tell me about love languages. They probably don't even know about love language to this day.
Right.
But so growing together has made our passion grow even more, by knowing what our love languages are.
And I think in today's society, as busy as we are and as many things as we have going on, it really helps focus what you should spend your time on, right? If I'm going to do something for my spouse, I should do something that's going to fill her love tank, right? I shouldn't just be doing it just to do it. I mean, that's okay. But if we all lack time and we all are busy, I think we should be putting the best effort forward to make that use of our time for your spouse and for her benefit, for their benefit.
And just, if your primary love language isn't one of the others, it doesn't mean we don't appreciate you cooking or doing laundry. I appreciate that every day. But, so those you can still do, but the primary thing should be their love language. So, I mean, we get nothing from this book.
Nope.
So we really recommend that you take the time and read it and take the test. You can take it twice, once for you and once for your spouse, or just yours, but then talk about it with your spouse. Have them do it, right? So they know what you're talking about, and discuss it and talk about it, and see what it can do for your marriage, because it definitely took our marriage to the next level of passion and feeling loved.
Right.
Both times.
So if you see us around and you see us holding hands all the time, that's us using our love languages.
Yeah.
So,
and then there's different versions of the love languages. There's one for military couples. So if you're a military couple, it's slightly different, but still.
There's one for your
basis is the
kids, so for parents on what love language your kids are, that kind of stuff. So that's helpful.
Yep. So
Yeah.
We definitely recommend to read the book
For sure.
and
All
use
right.
the resources.
That's all we got, right?
I think so.
I think so. Pretty simple topic, but be intentional with it, right? And be purposeful. So, all right. This is Troy and Marty reminding you, keep God first, your spouse second, and intimacy always.
And